Coliseum Speedrun Community presents a Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classics production.
Mascot of Wumpa Classic Championship, Naughty Dog. Crash Bandicoot
Wumpa Classic Championship.
Whee!
Hello everyone and welcome to Wumpa Classic Championship 3, a weekly roundup, and today we're doing the first roundup. So we had 1 week of competition and I'm joined today with another host, Dark Lizard. Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
How about you?
Great. So,
Basically,
Yes, sorry.
basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna recap the matches that happened this week and talk a little bit about the scheduled matches for the next week. And we had 11 races done this week out of 36, which is great. And let's start with the first group. Wanna take it, Dark Lizard?
Yes, so basically, Group Bandicoot did, I believe, 2 matches so far. There's nothing much to talk about, it was Wrath of Cortex and Crash 3. Well, and everyone is basically tied on the points currently. And yeah, is there anything else to it?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like Cola beat Java, Gangster beat Java. So,
Yes, and Scala didn't do any races yet, so how is the Group Cortex?
Group Cortex. So Group Cortex is not really that active. So we had only 1 race this week, and it was Antonio Curtis versus Danta, and I believe it was Crash Bash Japanese. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And
Correct.
Curtis won that race, so he takes the lead with 2 points. Danta second with 1 point. Yeah, race is still yet to be done, but they scheduled and they're working on some more races, so fine.
That's right. So, Group Tiny. Well, Group Tiny was especially active, the most active group. That's a big plus. Basically, everyone played at least once. And as you can see, Abdul and Toru got 4 points, TK47 and Big Arvidra got 2 points. But doesn't mean anything yet, because there's been a lot of races, but still some races need to be done. But yeah, that's good group basically. I feel like there was mostly played. Actually, all games were played, like Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash 3, Crash 4.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
That's also a big plus, playing the mandatories. And yeah, it was. I recommend to watch those races if you didn't yet. So yeah.
Another thing I want to mention about that group is that Toto finished actually all of his matches. He's the first one to do it.
Yeah, that's correct. The most active, even though I feel like Toto was a replacement, if I'm correct.
Oh yeah, that's correct actually. Yeah, like you see, guys, like the guy was a replacement and he finished his races before anyone else. So take notes,
Yeah,
guys.
so big respect to him. And yeah, is there anything else to it?
Pretty much. Yeah, that's it. Let's go to Group Dingo, your group. So this group is pretty interesting because we had 3 matches done here, which is half of the races. Basically, everyone raced each other apart from Vinny. So Vinny has still and just his races to do. So basically,
Yep.
the current standings are Dark Lizard with 4 points. He beat both Depka and Bubbledink. Bubbledink second place. He beat Depka and lost to Lizard. Depka lost both, so he's on third place with 2 points. But yeah, all of these guys have still to play versus Vinny, and yeah, we're on it, guys. Vinny's scheduling his matches. It's all good.
Yeah, he's been busy. That all's good. So, I mean, I could talk a little bit more about Group Dingo because it's been only Crash 3 games.
Ooh.
And mostly beating Dingo that was part of the goal, so...
Like all 3 of them.
No, actually, wait, 2 Crash 3 games and 1 Crash Bash,
okay.
but I played as Dingo now, so it was still Dingo team. But yeah, let's move to the group engine. There was like 1 race. Crystal Fisher against King Pass, and King Pass has won in Crash 2. Interesting goal. I was watching it. Pretty nice goal. And get all colored gems and spaced out gem. Yeah. There's nothing much to talk about. The group was active at the first and they got some matches scheduled, I believe.
Yeah, but the only thing you have to point out here is that Kiryu, get your races scheduled, please.
Yeah,
he's not a guy that we're not hearing from, and yeah, we don't want to replace you. Like, just get your races done.
Come on, dude.
Let's go to Group Papu. So, Group Papu, this is like really interesting because no one has done any races at all, and some of them were scheduled, and some like we didn't even hear about them at all, like James Jones. Yeah, if you're watching this, James, please talk to the guys, get your races scheduled. Same like with Kiryu, we don't want to replace you, man. Like, we like you guys. We don't want to be forced to replace you or anything. But
yeah, you're good guys. I believe you're gonna do something about this. But still, no races for Group Up, so that's minus one.
A little bit. Like the most lazy group.
Yeah, that's the achievement, basically.
Anyway, let's move on to the schedule for next week. Wanna read it first, Lizard?
Oh yeah, basically there is schedule for Monday at 6 p.m. GMT. Tiki 47 against Big Car Fader. It's in Crash 3, I believe. Next one is gonna be also in Monday at 9 p.m. GMT. Antonio Curtis against Cool. That's pretty late in the night, but it's gonna be great. Also in Crash 3. So Monday's Crash 3 only.
Yeah, as of now.
Yeah, it's nice, definitely. And there is gonna be on Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. GMT, TK47 against Abdul, which completely wraps up the group Tiny.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So great job, guys. It's gonna be in CTR, I believe. Bingo.
Yep. Correct.
Yes. Big respect. I love
Thank you.
that.
Also, it's your board, so yeah, big shout out to Dark Lizard. Yeah. Amazing job. I like the board, and I hope it's gonna get soon in Bingo Sync.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's pray. And another match in Wednesday, but then 7 p.m. It's gonna be actually tight on the schedule. It's gonna be Rexy against Rob the Gamer in Crash 3. So there is nothing much to say about it. It's gonna be first Group Papu match. Yeah. What about the other part?
Yeah, the other
DK?
part, like same day, like these three races are back to back. So the third one in Wednesday will be Bobbledink versus Vinny Huber, which is like his first race in Group Dingo. So he's definitely active, and it's gonna be Crash to Insanity, which I believe will be the first to Insanity race in the tournament, which is great. And then
Yeah.
we got Thursday 5 p.m. GMT Pro versus Skelet Casket, which is also Skelet's first race. And it's gonna be CTR. Then we got another Group Papu race 1 hour later. Gonna be Rexy versus Skater in Insane Trilogy actually, and that's also the first race in Insane Trilogy in this tournament.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's
And then we
strange.
got Thursday 8 p.m. GMT Cool Pro 195 versus Danta in Crash Team Racing.
Interesting.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
But-
Before we wrap this up, I want to ask you which race was your favorite this week?
I don't want to go much into details, but I enjoyed, like in the most chill way, it was probably King Pass versus Crystal Fissure, but also most intense, probably, or like exciting was the Gangster against Java. That was a great race as well.
Yeah, that one was so close.
And what
Yeah, for
What's
me,
your-
like the most intense was Gangster versus Java. That one was really close, and I really liked it. Like for my personal race, and the one I did with Toto, I think that's like worth watching as well because it was a very very mimi race, and I actually enjoyed it. But it was fucked, and you guys have to watch it definitely.
I recommend to watch it. Don't want to spoil anything yet.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, do you want to say anything before we end it?
only thing I can say is stay tuned for more stuff.
And stay collision.
Goodbye.